And this afternoon is going to be Matthew Kelly. I didn't know we had the smoke.
Did you not know?
No, I didn't know we were going to have the smoke. We'd pushed the boat out.
Not on the top of those steps. Are you insane? I have food.
Oh, dear. Bless him. Brings it all back. You forget how many you had until you sort of
You should forget. It was 6 years ago since...
Is it really?
Yeah.
That long?
6 years since we did Stars in Their Eyes.
By gum, you're weathering well.
Hey! No, it was great at
Do you
the
miss
time.
it? You enjoyed it? You said...
Do I act as
I
right
used to
now?
catch a glimpse... But I used to catch a glimpse of you at the end of it sometimes. When you get the winner on it, you know, you do get a bit sort of emotional about it, don't you, when they've won?
Oh, I used to get terribly emotional, yeah. Because I'd spend the whole of the time with them, you know. 2 days it took to do each show. Yeah. And I'd spend all day in the studio with them. I tell you what, when we do... Because I'm down in Southampton at the minute. Doing
With Biggins.
With Biggins.
And
doing
Stephanie
this pantomime.
Beecham. Yes.
And I got a phone call from this guy who'd come second in the final of the first Kids Stars in Their Eyes. And he said, I live in Salisbury and I see you're on in Southampton. Can I come down and see you with my family? And he did. And it was lovely. Hooray!
He's here. He's here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
it's lovely to see them, but because I put about 1,000 people through those doors, so I don't really remember all of them. But I did remember this particular guy who's now at university and everything. It's lovely to see how people kind of get on and move on.
But what people forget about you is that you started out as to use that dreadful word, straight actor, but a proper actor. I mean, you trained with Julie Walters, you worked with, didn't you?
I did. I trained with her, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Postlethwaite.
We were, yes, when I was at the Liverpool Everyman in the 70s with Bill Nye and Pete Postlethwaite, Julie Walters, Kevin Lloyd.
Was it a big step then to do presenting jobs, thinking, have I kind of thrown the acting career away when you step into that?
Well, Peter Davison told me I had.
The old Doctor Who or Tristan in All Creatures.
Yeah. He said, if you do Game for a Laugh, you'll never work as an actor again. And then he went into Doctor Who. Yeah. No, it was a simple choice for me. It was about work. I needed the job. So I've been very lucky in that I've been able to do whatever I feel like, really. You know, I can do plays, I can do pantomime, I can do documentaries, I can do... Because like, on Wednesday nights now, on ITV... I'm doing my plug-in thing now, right?
You're allowed to do that.
ITV3, they've got 2 episodes of Forensic Casebook,
I saw that
followed by Cold Blood.
Good
They're
Lord.
going to rename ITV3 the Matthew Kelly channel.
Well, and so they should. I tell you what was lovely to see you, and that was Bleak House, Mr. Turveydrop. It was wonderful to see you getting your teeth into something, you know, and you did with that. It was
Getting
a bit
my
of
teeth
fun.
into something?
Yes.
Bleak House, 6 months it took to make that show.
Yeah.
And I had 5 episodes in it, and I did them all in 2 days.
No.
Yeah, I did. I felt such a fraud, and everybody said, oh, you were marvellous in that. I didn't. I just played at dressing up and messing about.
Yeah, great cosy and a bit of fun.
Yeah.
But were you aware at the time when it's something like that? Because that really was a mould breaker, Bleak House. It, you know, it changed period drama around. It raised the bar, I think, for period drama. Well, were you aware of that when you were doing it, or was it all in the editing?
Well, you didn't know.
Very good
Andrew
acting.
Davis is a marvellous writer and adapter. He's just done The Little Dorrit. And so it's great to work with good writing, and the cast was absolutely wonderful that was on it. And you feel kind of very honoured and very privileged to be part of something that's as good as that.
Now, when we're talking Panto, we're also talking your son, because I gather your lad's in it as well.
Hey, yeah, you must come down.
What's he called?
My son is called Matthew Rickson, for the simple reason that my name is David Kelly, right? And the real David Kelly is an Irish actor who was the one-armed dishwasher in Robin's Nest. Do you remember him? Right, yeah. And he was also the grandfather in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And, yeah, a wonderful actor. So I had to change my name. So when my son was about to be born nearly 40 years ago, I thought, Matthew's a nice name, that's good. And that was his name, you know. So I registered that name. So when he came to be an actor himself, I had his name, so he had to register another name. So he's named after my mother's maiden name, right? So he's called Matthew Rickson. So earlier this year, we were doing, we were at the back at the Everyman again at the in Liverpool, and we were doing Endgame by Samuel Beckett, right?
This is heavy stuff after starting
Pretty
their
heavy
eyes,
stuff.
Samuel Beckett.
What one of my brothers calls worthy, right? We were doing this, and we went on a TV show together, and Matt and I had never been on telly together. And the management at Southampton said, rang us up afterwards, and they said, would you like to play sisters? And I said, oh, wouldn't that be brilliant? It'd be so wrong. And we're playing it as twins.
Oh, but I bet, isn't he thinking, if you upstage, he upstages you, is that... Don't just remember I'm the dad.
Oh, no, no, he's marvellous.
No,
that boy taught me everything I know. Honestly, he's the loveliest man, and he's really, really funny, and he's a fine, fine actor. And for people living up north, he's going to Bolton to do a pinter after this. Because we've got another week to go in Southampton with, as you say, Biggins. Yes. Oh, what a nice chap Biggins is. Yeah. He's a lovely man.
Stephanie Beecham was the Wicked Queen.
Stephanie Powers.
Powers,
never
close,
mind Beecham.
Sorry, Stephanie Powers. Think you're marvellous.
She's great, Stephanie Powers. Yeah. What a mark. She was at one time the highest paid woman on television.
And now it's Matthew Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen.
I am the highest paid woman on television.
Matthew Kelly.
Hey!